Hello everyone, welcome back to Prashita Fin School. So this is the second part of our second season where we will be learning more about how to be interview ready and how to answer interview questions strategically for the role like record to report, and we'll understanding more about what is reconciliation and how to understand and how to answer reconciliation in a very strategic way in the interviews. So if you have missed the first part of this session where we have discussed how we will be able to clear or how we'll be able to answer strategically to the questions in interviews like account receivables and accounts payable, I would suggest you to go and check out the video first, the first part of this particular session, and then come to this particular video. So going ahead, we will be looking after what interviewer look for a candidate in R2R roles. So what is R2R roles basically? So R2R role, I would say, is really a very important and strategic role in the accounts department where candidates have to do the entire process in accounting, starting from recording the transactions to generating the financial statement. So I hope by this you might have understand how strategic and how important it is. So as compared to the other two roles as well, it gives one of the highest career growth, and the interview also a bit difficult as compared to the other two roles, that is account receivables and accounts payable. So let's understand what interviewers look for a candidate in R2R role. A candidate should be understanding the record to report process. He should be knowing how the month end closes. He should be aware about our basic journal entries and balance sheets and GL reconciliations. And the candidate should be able to manage the data accurately and must have attention to detail. If you have those skill sets, you would be a perfect fit for a record to report accounting role. Going ahead, we will be learning what is the process of R2R. As we have learned process flow for record to accounts payable and accounts receivable, in the similar way, we will be learning the process flow of record to report as well. As mentioned, this is a process, or as mentioned, being a record to report executive or accountant, your day-to-day responsibilities would be to perform each and every step in order to uh, enter the transaction data. Till then you are generating the financial report of the company. So how this process start? The process start from transaction data as recorded in the system, followed by journal entries are posted against the transactions, then followed by trial balance preparation, reconciliations are being performed, and adjustment are being made if required, and then ends with financial reports are being generated. So R2R ensures that all accounting data is correct and accurate before the reports are being generated. So now you might be able to understand where accounts payable is focused to only only more toward payment of the pending payments, and account receivable is only focused toward collecting the pending receivables, but record to report focused on a very wide scope, and that is the only reason it has a higher career growth as compared to the other two respective roles. And the interviews for this particular role is also a bit uh, I would not say difficult, but yeah, as compared to them, these are a bit more technical, I would say. So only the best people who have really good accounting skill will be getting into R2R job responsibilities. So before going ahead, we will be learning what is reconciliation exactly and how to answer what is reconciliation in interview point of view. So to answer this, reconciliation is the process of comparing two sets of record to ensure that the balances matches and are accurate. So why reconciliation is being used? Reconciliation is being used in order to compare two other financial data, maybe from a company data to the customer data, maybe our data to bank's data, and compare if both are matching or both are accurate with each other or not. So it helps us to confirm that all transactions are being recorded, no entries are missing or duplicate, and the book reflect the actual financial position, so that we will not be having any miscommunication with maybe our vendors, our clients going ahead in the our business operations. So where basically reconciliation is commonly done, because you all might have heard about bank reconciliation, right, where company cash balances is being compared with the bank statement. But there are few other reconciliations are also being done, where general ledger reconciliation is being done between the to compare between the GL balance and supporting documents. And customer reconciliation is done in the AR department when company records are being reconciled with the customer statements. Vendor reconciliation is being done in the accounts payable department when company records are being reconciled with the vendor statements. So this is what reconciliation is, and few of the areas where reconciliation is commonly being used. Then, what happens during month end close? Month end close is very high priority for a record to report executive in a company, or maybe the entire R2R department, where you will be posting remaining journal entries, you will be completing reconciliations, you will be reviewing balances and adjustment, you will be preparing trial balance in order to identify if there is any mismatch in the debit and credit, you will be finalizing the financial reports. So this is why the month end is very important for R2R team. So let's discuss now very common R2R interview questions, so that you would be interview ready and would be able to answer strategically each and every question being asked in the technical round of R2R interviews. Right? So, what is a record to report? What is R2R? Explain the R2R process. What is reconciliation and why it is important? What activities are performed during month and close? What is a journal entry? What is a trial balance? Why do you ensure accuracy in financial report? What is the difference between trial balance and balance sheet? And what are adjusting entries and why are they required? So, by looking after these questions, you might have got an idea that when we discussed about the important questions about AP and AR, that was not much into technicalities of accounting or fundamentals of accounting. But when it comes to the R2R interview questions, it involves a lot many basic fundamentals of accounting. Because I would say this is a very core accounting role that every student is looking to work for, right? If you say I want to work as an accountant, so this is what an accountant do here, right? AR and AP are, I would say, is not the exact accountant role, but R2R is an exact accountant role that you roles and responsibilities that you need to perform within a company, right? So let's understand this questions and how to answer this. So what is record to report at the very first thing? Record to report is the process of recording financial transaction, and it ensures transactions are accurately recorded, reviewed, and reported. It ends with preparation of financial statements. This is how you can answer R2R convert daily transactions into a financial report. So this is a single liner answer you can definitely answer in your interview if asked. Then explain the R2R process. As you already know, the R2R process starts with recording daily transactions, followed by posting journal entries, preparing trial balance, performing reconciliations, making adjustments, and finally it ends with preparing the financial report. This is how you can answer this particular question in your interview. Then, what is reconciliation and why it is important? As you already know, reconciliation is matching two set of records, ensure balances are accurate, and help identify missing or incorrect entries. Then it prevents reporting errors. So this is how you can answer this particular question. What activities are being performed during month end close? Posting pending journal entries, completing reconciliations, review balances, making adjustment, and finalizing trial balance and reports. I am not going much deeper into this because we have already discussed the slides earlier. Then what is a journal entry? As you all know, a record of a business transaction, which include debit and credit entries, used to update accounting records and impact financial statements. Journal entries are the foundation of accounting records, right? This is how you can answer. Then what is a trial balance? A statement listing all ledger balances, ensuring total debit equals to total credits. It helps identify posting errors. So trial balance basically check the arithmetic accuracy of the transaction that has been posted. You can answer with this statement as well. Then, how do you ensure accuracy in financial report? Perform regular reconciliations, review journal entries, follow accounting policies, use approvals and controls. So, this question can be asked in order to know how logically you think about the process or about the system, and how you can operate within the team without making much more error. So this is how you can answer as a team member are working within your department, I would be performing regular reconciliations, review journal entries, follow accounting policies, and use approvals and controls at each step of my process. Then, what is the difference between trial balance and balance sheet? Trial balance it is an internal check of ledger balances, whereas balance sheet is the final financial statement. Trial balance help prepare the balance sheet, right? Trial balance is preparation, whereas balance sheet is the presentation of the financial statement. Is how you can answer this question. Then, what are the adjusting entries and why are they required? And adjusting entries are being passed at the end of any period, let's say at the end of a month, end of the quarter, or maybe half year or 1 year. And it is used to record accrued or deferred items. It ensures correct income and expenses is being managed within a financial statement. So adjusting entry follow the accrual concept. Whenever we do any adjusting entry, it follows the accrual concept itself. So this can be a question: what concept do adjusting entries do follow? You can answer it as the accrual concept. Then, what controls help avoid error in financial reporting? And the question can be, how can you control the errors in a financial reporting? You can mention approval processes, reconciliation, segregation of duties, and review and audit checks. Are few of the steps that can help us to reduce or avoid errors in the financial reporting, right? So this is how you can answer. This is what we should be prepared in regards to record to report, accounts payable and account receivable. This comes to an end to our session 2 of the entire module. In the next session, we will be preparing for our US tax interview questions and answering strategies, where we will be easily able to clear big four interviews, top accounting firm interviews, and top US taxes and firms. All right, so you guys will be easily able to clear US tax consulting interviews after watching session 3. So where you our focus would be US tax common US tax consultant interview questions and how to structure and answer the questions confidently in an interview. That's all for today, guys. Thank you, take care, and have a good day.